what we're going to be doing. We're just going to be working on using those book pagey things again, so using up more book pages. So this is that file folder that I coloured, and I did this on a video that I didn't do as a live. I did it and uploaded it to my YouTube channel, so it's my most recent one uploaded. Christina, one of my followers on YouTube, mentioned that for some reason I had, like you can see, Brian. So Brian's in everything. He gets into everything. So yeah, so I turned this into this little file folder with, you know, a bit of decoupage on it. Then I also made this, which is just a tag. I don't make many giant tags, and they're one of Brian's favourites. And I also made these. So these were literally just layers of book page, like it's meant to be stuck down. So you can, that's the back. It's the behind the scenes. So, but made out of a few book pages that I then cut out. Same with this. Turned this, I put a back on this one. But then used my punch to make this tear out bit, and I made a. This is like a specimen slide, but if you can see, it looks like it's got like spools in here. I was trying to go for the, you know, whole, you know, more of a what's it called, a scientific slide. So, and it's not real, by the way. That is not real mold or anything. It's just using the heat. Using the heat, Dave. Get your words out. Where is it? I don't know. It's the expanding stuff. It's supposed to be. It's the stuff that BeckaB sent me, and I really love using it. I use it a lot, and I use it for that kind of purpose. When I can find it, I will tell you what it's called. But at this very moment in time, that a bit of a, well, I say tidy up, but I mean, what I mean is I've just shoved it all over there so that I can do something today. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing. So it's not like I've been twiddling my thumbs or anything. I have been on annual leave, but I've been doing stuff. So what I thought is we'd do some more. We'd do some more stuff. Glad you joined, aren't you? Tune in to watch Dave do stuff with words that elude him. So, I wish you could hide that. I might stick something over that because I focus on that, and that's not what I should be focusing on. Let me find something to stick over it. And what I'm talking about is the number of people watching. So, it becomes a bit annoying after a while because I end up focusing on that, thinking, what have I done, what have I said, and like, it's not good for my mental health. So you can hide the comments, you just can't hide the number of people watching you. So yes, I've got plenty more of these things that I've been using for book page. Now I went through and I had a bit of a colour play, dabbing things into inks, and I think that was, again, I can't remember whether I did that as a live or I did it as a just something I uploaded to YouTube. Can't remember, but I had a bit of a play. I think it was just uploaded to my YouTube channel, so that's on there anyway. All of the stuff, whether it's a live or not, is uploaded. And I just went through and coloured some, not all of them, obviously. And I thought what I'd do is I'd pick out a few that I might do something with that. Tooth and Claw. I'll do something with Tooth and Claw, maybe. Let's start with Tooth and Claw at the very least. So what am I going to do? Okay, so I think I do want to make it a bit dirtier first, so I'm going to grunge it up with a bit of, get my tools ready. Bit of green, I think I want as well. So where is some old paper. So just gonna, I don't have any kind of plan of what I want to do, which is typical. Actually, I'm crafting on the hoof again because it seems to be when I have so little sleep, I don't tend to plan as much. That's because I'm spending all the rest of the time like kind of waking up. That's why. So, so anyway, I'm going to go around here and just ink the edges of this, just to kind of grungify it a bit. I'll do the back as well. I don't know what I'm going to do with the back, whether I'm going to put something on it or not. I think it will just evolve, won't it? So, so yes, so I've been on annual leave, haven't done very much. Went to a few charity shops, bought a few books. You're probably all thinking, oh good, what have you bought? What are you going to read? Or no, I bought books to cut up. So, I don't buy books to read. I don't, I've read a few books in my life, but not many. I'd rather have them read to me, and grapes peeled, obviously. Yes, if only. One day, maybe. Somebody will want to feed me grapes while reading me a story, but I doubt it. But, you can but hope. So I'm putting some colour down. I don't know how I'm going to finish it, but I just want to put some colour down first, and then I've got something to work from, and I'm not trying to, ink edges with, like, catching other bits, etc. I don't know why I have to do that. Because I do. That's why. I do because I do. Right, now what I want is something to just mask that off for a minute or two. And I will use something probably from the bin, because I'm like that. Excuse me while I rustle around in the bin. I just want to put some... That's going to be way too big, Dave. Just want to put something under there so that I can ink that. Let's do it with the green first. So, you may remember I was supposed to have a date. Now you know what's going to come, don't you? Because, like, if I've said I was supposed to have a date, you know now that I didn't. Sorry, just one thing I wanted to say. It's funny when it's going on, you don't think that you've added any colour to it. You don't really see much of a colour change until you move the mask that you've done, and then you think, oh, actually, you have. Well, I do anyway. So yeah, so I was supposed to go on a date, and he cancelled. So, and then I said, oh, okay then. So, like, you give these people the benefit of the doubt, don't you? You think, well, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, and cancelled. He said he'd got, he was still at work, and he was trying to. What's that? Sorry, I was looking for vintage photo. And he was trying to catch up, and he hadn't left yet, and it was going to take him a couple of hours because he was working in Hull and etc. So I said, did he want to rearrange, or did he want to meet later? So I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt and all of this. So, and then kind of put me off a bit, because like then he said, no, just leave it for now. Well, basically you've got cold feet and you pulled out. You can't blame work, because otherwise you'd like think, yeah, let's rearrange, wouldn't you? So, but then he's messaged me since and said, when he's free, but the thing is, when he's free, I said, and then I replied, I said, don't you mean when we're both free? And he said, well, it doesn't really matter so much for you, does it? Because you can just, you haven't got the same work commitments that I have. He doesn't know anything about the job that I do. So, selfish. So, I don't know what I'm putting that in there for. Is this my green? No. This is my green that you've just put away, Dave. Anyway. That's as it is. It is what it is. So, oh dear, Dave, you've just ripped. Oh dear, that's torn it, hasn't it? So anyway, I've torn it, but many a happy accident. Oh, shut up, Dave. Many a happy accident. So I've torn it, but like that gives me a good excuse to now like patch it up with something, doesn't it? I could put a bit of my faux sellotape on there, or put something else on there, or leave it, make it you know, feature. Put some raffia on it. I don't know. I'm joking by the raffia, by the way. It's a thing that me and a friend used to say, you know, make a feature of it, put some raffia on it. I don't know where that's come from. I think it was a Victoria Wood quote, to be fair. So now I've ripped it, I might as well make it, you know, emphasise the rip. If you're gonna do it, go. What is it? What's the saying? Go large or go home, or go big or go home. Or, well, I'm sure they say it with an H on it. Go big or go home. So, not home. That's my accent. That's my Coventry accent coming out, dropping my H's off the beginning of words. So at least I know how to say H, by the way. I know this. You actually spell H with an A. Not H with a H. So, anyway. Shut up, Dave. Stop lecturing and get on with it. That's what you're all saying. I was going to see if I'd got any bits of my faux sellotape already done, but if not, it won't be a massive worry. I'm not going to make that now. I'll do that later. So, well, what am I going to put on the front? So I think I want to have another bird on it. So those other things that I've made with the birds on, I've really got into my birds. I'm going to have to buy some more bird books to be able to use some of the birds up. Good afternoon, Mr. Magpie. How's the wife? Sorry, I have to salute a single magpie. There's only one in here. I thought I'd weeded all of those out, but they can go in Happy Mail. They're things I'll never use. A little robin. It's a bit Christmassy. Oh no, there is another magpie. There's two. That's all right. Fine. One for sorrow, two for joy. We're all right. Two for the joy of being with me. Yeah. Okay. I'll try not to make you sick. I kind of wanted to keep the, you know, the title on it, but I quite like that, you know. Yep, I think I'm going to have that on there. Okay, so what do I want with it? Okay, so I think I might do a bit of decoupage first. Oh, sorry, magpies, you can go in. Stay together. Let's stay together. Yeah. You and I forever. Is it? You and I forever. Yeah, okay. I'm no Tina Turner. I can assure you of that. So, anyway, what will go nicely? Where have I put my bird? What's there? Well, that's nice because it makes it pop, but I have used that quite a lot in the previous stuff. Yeah, and I can't use I love that, but I can't use it because it's too similar colour. No, not that one. I do like that one. I've kept that out because specifically because I think it will go nicely. No. Choosing napkins. A whole series coming soon to a video store near you. A video store? Why would it be a video store, Dave? People don't go to video stores anymore. I'm just showing my age, aren't I? A video store. Yeah. Anyway, social media killed the video star. Not video killed the radio star. Oh, I like that. No, I don't think it makes it pop as much. Right, okay, just use that, Dave. You liked it, just use it. So, I'm going to use an element of it, or an elephant of it. Now, I wanted to keep so I'll still be able to see that through there. So I'm going to use this part of that. get my water brush going. Not too much, Dave. It's not a swimming pool. You don't need all of that. I'll just wipe that up because I'll stick my arm in it and then it'll all be, yeah, just get into a big mess. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of cut out the flower that I want. Just tear that out. Sorry, gone quiet because I'm doing quiet things. I know it's amazing. I have to check sometimes that I'm okay when I go quiet because it's not like me. I've always been noisy. I've always liked the sound of my own voice. So, but you know, it's a good thing. The career paths that I've chosen, it's been useful. If I'd worked in the library, perhaps not so much, but I didn't. So, okay. So I think I'm going to put that on there. We might have that there now. You know when you've done something and you think, do I want it now? It looked great when I put it together. Yeah, no, I'm going to do it like that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay, so where is the next thing that I'm trying to find? I can't think what that stuff's called. You know, that expand it stuff. Is it expand it? It might be it might be expand it. You know, when you're racking your brain trying to think of like what something is called, and it's actually called the thing that you kind of dismissed in your head 17 times. It's, yeah, it might well be called that. But if you ask me where it is, I don't know. I used it the other day. It can't be far. So, but nobody wants to look at my arm for like 4 hours while I rummage, do they? Is that what you want? Is that it? It is called expand it. It's this. So that just stuck my finger in the Mod Podge. That stuff on that slide, that specimen slide, that one that looked like mould, is actually this. Expand it. All I did was I put it on a bit of heat-proof acetate, put a blob on it, mixed in a bit of Brusho into it, and then heated it up till it looked like ew. Till you kind of thought, I don't like that. Don't like the look of that. And that's perfect. That's perfect for mould. When you think, I don't like the look of that. Let's face it, there's not much mould you've looked at and thought, that looks tasty. Unless it's in blue cheese, of course, in which case, you know, that's different for some people because some people like blue cheese and some people don't. And I do, but I appreciate that other people don't. Shut up, Dave. You're just talking about cheese now. And you're trying to lose weight. Oh, I have lost weight, by the way. I have managed to lose 1 stone, 1 pound, which is 15 pounds or 6.8 kilos in 2 weeks. I lost a further 2.5 pounds. That's approximately, is that a kilo? It's just a bit over a kilo this week. So I'm pretty chuffed with that and the weight loss. So it's going in the right direction, which is a good thing. It's terrible if you're doing a diet and you're putting more on. Who are you calling a moron? Yeah, this is how my brain's firing today. It's a good job I'm on my own. So I'm going to dry that off. Now I do prefer, I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? I prefer to leave this kind of thing to dry naturally because I don't think you get as many wrinkles in it, and I think it makes a better adhesion. Blimey, I think I've lost a stone just trying to get that word out. Adhesion, by leaving it to dry, whereas I'm just going to dry it because do as I say and not as I do, basically. I'm doing it for the benefit of you guys. See, I'm taking one for the team. That's what I'm like. I do these things. I do good. So I'll try to do good. So look, I'm even following my own advice of lifting it off the glass mat while I dry it, so there's somewhere for the steam to go. But you know, I don't normally do that, to be fair, admittedly. The other thing you get, so it's not quite dry, but it's dry enough to now work with. The other thing you'll get is, if you do leave it to dry, is you'll not curl so it'll all dry at the same speed, and so it doesn't curl up. So that's why I didn't over dry it, because otherwise I'd end up with a curled up thing, and then I'd have problems working with it. So yes, I do like that. Don't know whether we need something else. Let's try something else and see. Put this on here. Don't ask me what I'm singing to you. Yes, I was singing to you. Yeah, not you, but you. So the cat. Oh, I thought the cat was in the window opposite, but it's not. So so I'm imagining things as well. Oh joy! The hallucinations have kicked in. Does it add? Or does it take? Is it better with or without? With or without? A or B? I feel like I'm at the opticians now. So I don't know whether they do that anymore though, because they've all gone automated now, and they just kind of put X-ray specs on you and press a button and it all changes. So no, it doesn't. I don't know. I think I'm just making it up. I think I'm delirious. Oh dear, sorry, I'm just wiping my eyes. Oh, I've got really itchy eyes today. I quite like that. I actually like that better on the screen than I do in person. I mean, I do like it, don't get me wrong, but it looks better on the screen. So it looks better for you guys than it does for me. So I'm going with. So it's better with than without. So I do need my eyes testing, by the way. So I'll clarify that next time. So yeah, I'm going with. So I've inked its edge because I wanted to have it kind of just stand out a little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna have that. So let's do this. Okay, I'm going to use this just because I'm going to glue over some. Sorry, this is the 3-in-1. Because I'm gluing over some stitching. Sugar bowl shake. Let's get the glue out now. Hang on a minute. No. I was thinking the text is upside down. That's the back, Dave. That's because you're gluing the back, Dave. Oh, good grief. So yes, so sticking this on here. Okay, so what else? So yeah, I went craft shopping to charity shops. And let's just, before I commit, I want to make sure it's kind of in the right place. About there, I think. Quite like that horizontal line and the vertical line there. So yeah, been shopping to a few charity shops. Brian was off as well, so it's always nice when you get to spend some time with your crafty friends. So no, Dave, if you want to ink the edges first, don't have to be like too meticulous about it, but just so it doesn't look quite so. I've torn it out of a book last week. I didn't tear it out of a book last week because I cut it out of a book and it was a few weeks ago. So shut up, Dave. You proved yourself wrong. Yeah. Okay. Brian was off, so it's nice when you can go crafty shopping and inspiration shopping with your friends. So, of course, all nicely socially distanced and all following the rules, etc. Well, I was, other people not so much. So, but don't care about what other people do. I care about what I do. Yeah, I like that on there. That's cool. And I think he might have a word or two. I might have a word with him. So, come here, you. Got words for you. Yeah, shut up, Dave. I want something just to really... Gorgeous. It's not big enough. Gorgeous. I liked it, but it's not big enough. Put them back in there. What am I doing now? Dreams. No, none of those are going to be big enough. If that gorgeous wasn't big enough, they're not going to be big enough. Oh, let's have a look here. Goal for tomorrow. No. Added to my bucket list. No, they're all like things that you'd kind of add to like an actual journal page. What's Timmy got for me? Again, they're all too small. So let's go for what have we got here? So those are going to be too big. Yeah, those are way too big. What else? Original. It's like me. Original. Quite like original. I want to see if I can do better. Don't try and tidy it all up while you're here, Dave. Although, you know, just ignore me and like carry on trying to tidy it up while you're here. Just one life. It's my life. Oh, I have to say I do like that. So you might go then. Use your wings. Although, did I not put that on there? Did I not put that one on there? No, I didn't put that on there. Oh, be brave. Be brave. Wings. Oh, sorry. Be brave. It doesn't say that at all, does it? It says, with brave wings she flies. So I could have use your wings. I sure am. I can't speak. So, be true. Be brave. Be happy. Shine brightly. No, I think I'm going to stick with. I think it was meant to be, wasn't it? Use your wings. I'll stick with use your wings on there. Yeah, cool. Okay, so I'm not going to put anything behind it. I'm just going to glue it down. I'm just going to do it. It's doing it. It's really doing it. That's the problem. I usually am. Oh, don't squidge too much, Dave, because you've put far too much glue on the back of here. What if I say to you guys, don't put too much glue down, and what happens? Put too much glue down. Yay! Dave, you really messed that up big time. Oh well, it rubs off. So, at least I know it's stuck. Yeah, so I'm going to do that, and then I want something on the inside. So I want something to see when we open it too. So what we're going to do with that? Don't fall over. So this wire is annoying me, but it's actually charging my iPad. I had to put it over there because it was trailing across the desk this way, and I thought, no, I'm going to cut that off. I know I'm going to cut that off. Now, I'm trying to think about it, what it's going to look like when it's closed. Do I like that there? Because it'll be closed more than it'll be open. So I've got to think how. Now, I like the colours because it picks those up, but I don't know whether it's adding or whether it's taking away. I might just have a bit just on there. Yeah, I'm going to go for that. Just tear a bit off. I don't mind it being ripped. I don't mind it being buckled either. So, in fact, I might go for a whole scrunch, because I'm a maverick like that. A full-on scrunch. When in doubt, scrunch it. So, except for, like, it's so tiny I can't actually scrunch it. Oh, there you go. I'm trying to scrunch it without ripping it. That's the whole deal. So, but I've got pork sausage fingers still, you know. I need to lose weight off my hands so I can craft better. So, I'm going to ink the edges. Where have you come from? Who said you could join in? Get away. Yeah, I'm going to ink the edges down, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of go over the surface and kind of catch some of those undulations. Those undulations. And then let's do it with this. I've got that glue right on the end of my nail now, so I'm going to just glue it out. Glue it. I'm not gluing it, Dave. I'm just going to kind of make it a bit less white all over. And then I'm going to, oh no, Dave, you want that left open. And then you want to kind of just emphasize some of those undulations. And like, find the bit that you actually inked and then kind of pick them up again. Concentrating. Can you hear the concentration? Oh, by the way, exciting news. Well, it's exciting for me. It's not exciting for you, and it's not that really that exciting, to be fair. I have actually, like, 2 months after the date, actually changed the time of the clock in the craft room. So it actually tells me the right time, rather than me sitting here like I normally do every Sunday, thinking, oh, I've got an hour before my live, and then like, no, it's an hour behind. So yeah, cool. I like that. So I shall pop that on there. I'm going to have to obviously slice a bit off. Really not comfortable with that glue on the end of my finger, but never mind. It's going to have to stay because I can't get it off. That's a good solution, Dave. You put it in your mouth, because obviously that's the best place for the 3-in-1 glue. Not. So, glue it down with a bit of Prit. Well, it's not Prit. Sorry, Prit. It's not Prit. To be fair, Prit, you're rubbish. So, Tesco glue is much better. So, I'll stick that on there. Make sure it's down, and then I'm going to cut that bit off. Just take the tiniest edge off that. Don't want to cut into the whole thing. That piece is still hanging around. Doesn't want to leave. There we go. It's gone. Now I've got sticky fingers. Okay, so that's the front, and then we're going to need some more inside. So, what have we got here? So I've got some of this inked paper that I did. The Major and the Pastry Cook. You see, that's interesting as well. I think that's going to have to stay. Do I want to go for a... I put some... I don't know, I kind of want people to read that now. Okay, so I'm going to decoupage it. That's what I'm going to do. So I will put another, maybe I should use the other side of this. Or just this little one here. Or just those two little ones. Use your water brush, Dave. see what they look like. I might just have those. I quite like that. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to go for that. Right, okay. So I'm not listening to any of you guys if you go, don't do it. Tough. Do you. I'll do me. So, yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna just take out all of the extra bits of white that I don't need. It blends in better then. And also, I'm trying not to completely obliterate that interesting bit of storyline. So, I mean, I've never read it myself. It's a forensic science book, so like it's going to be about somebody dying. So, probably a bit like. Has anybody ever watched Malice? Malice? Oh, this here. You start down these tracks of talking about something, and then realise when you get to the words that you can't actually say them. Malice aforethought. Has anybody ever watched that? So, I think somebody gets killed with like potted beef or something like that, potted dog. I want that bit off there. I'm not going to use a water brush because it'll just sodden the end because it's going so close to the image. Yeah, I'll do that. Yep. It's there. So yes, Malice aforethought I think that was about somebody being killed with botulism, I believe. So, and I remember watching it. I remember my parents watching it and me watching it as a child, and like, probably not the something that you should be watching. It's probably one of those Sunday drama things that they used to have on. I don't mean the Tales of the Unexpected. I don't mean that type of the more serious drama. So, more serious BBC drama. Oh, it's probably I don't even know whether it was BBC, but like there were only 3 channels back then, so like there wasn't the stiff competition that there is now. So it could have been some trite on one of the channels anyway. So, but yes, I distinctly remember it. So I don't know why it stuck with me. I did put me off. I don't think for a long time as a child I ate stuff like that. I guess they were trying to kill me off. I was the noisy child, so like you have to. It's the self-preservation tactics. We're there now. So just try it off. Oh dear. I was walking down that road, like happily singing along, and then I was mugged by my inability to say Malice aforethought. And I didn't do what I said before, like pick it up off the desk, Dave. So it dries better. All of my ability to do anything's gone out the window now because I'm laughing at my own stupidity. So, pair of scissors. I know there's ones in tins. I don't know. You can't see that, but there's one in a tin here. But like they're Tim Holtz ones. I don't get gluey on them. I just use the cheapy ones for the things that might potentially be gluey. So, I've got Brother Louie now in my head. Well, I've kind of got Brother Louie with a bit of a mashup between Brother Louie and Gooly Gooly Ging Gang Gong. So I don't know. I don't know. You know, it's very hard for me to explain to you because it's very hard to explain to me why these things happen to me, but they do. So, hurrah! We just accept them. And then we're going to go full on, just, you know, completely thrash this and just put some of this somewhere. Yeah, I might as well. I'm going to use this napkin up. So. Because, blimey, that time has gone so quickly. Oh, actually, has it gone so quickly? No. You know what? You know when I changed the clock, when I changed the time in the clock, you know I said I changed the time of the clock? For some reason, I've managed to stop the clock, so it's not actually moved, and so I put it back up there. I was thinking, there's never the time, but... Oh, it is. It's a very similar time to where it stopped. It stopped at 10 to, and it's actually 1:45. So that time has actually gone really quickly. So, but for some reason I managed to stop the clock. So, stop the clock. I've got a clue. So, stop the clock. I haven't got a clue. Is usually the case with me. So. Oh dear. It's I interest myself. I keep myself very entertained, I will say. So I think I'm going to put that in there like that. And if you don't like it, you know what? It's tough. No, Dave. No, that's your water. Drink your water first. That's why I normally have a bottle of water, because the amount of times I've submerged my glue brush or paintbrush into an open glass, thinking it's my brush wash, but you know, these things happen. The amount of glue and paint that I've drunk in my time, I don't really think it's going to affect me. Especially after, you know, my family trying to kill me off with botulism. Oh no, they didn't. That was just in my thought process that I used to think that would be what they were going to do. So, I don't know what botulism's like. I mean, you know, clearly it's not a dish to be served, but I don't know what it does to you. So, or was it botulism? I don't know. Was it botulism or was it arsenic? There was a big thing for arsenic poisoning, wasn't there? Once they discovered that the thing that was it green wallpaper that used to have that in Victorian times, and then they discovered it was actually harmful to you, and then that's when like people started using it to kill people. So, yes. This is kind of like, I get a bit, I just have to kind of pop that open and just dry it off. I'm going to stick it down there first, Dave. Make sure it's down. Down. So just dry that bit off so that I can. It's more that pocket that I'm worried about it drying. I don't want it to dry it shut. Oh, it smells of an old library. I've heated that paper up. It smells like an old, you know, that smell that you get in a library. And I've got a whiff of jacket potato now as well. So, bizarrely, so I think it's that crispy skin. I just fancy a jacket potato now. After heating up a book page. So has this been any better? Not having the glare. So, the glare that would be there, because I have to make it rhyme. I don't have to. I do, because it's me. So, now I'm just going to make sure that... Oh, Dave, you just kept it off there because it was wet. Now you've just dunked it in it. Yes, I like that. Can't believe it's taken me nearly an hour to make that. Stop looking at that clock, Dave, because it's not working. It stopped now. I used to say to stop looking at that clock because it was, the wrong time. Now it's not working. I must have pulled the battery out of it or something. So anyway, in an hour, haven't done very much to be fair. Oh, I've got chicken tikka for tonight. Anyway, no, it's not chicken tikka. It's chicken tandoori. Actually, I put it in to marinate yesterday, and it's should be done by today. Anyway, I shouldn't be talking about eating chicken like when there's a bird in front of me. So there you go. So bite marks analysis, tooth and claw, bird, vicious bird with actually. I've just realised that tooth and claw bite marks analysis. It looks like it's like bitten someone. I think that's goo from the berries. I don't think it's blood. Although, and then just inside I've got it. It looks like this. Oh, it did stick a bit. I knew that would happen. Oh, there you go. That's better. It didn't stick permanently. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some more faux sellotape over there, but I haven't got any made just yet. I might have another bit of something on there. In fact, let's have a look. See if I can find. Not a word, Dave. Not a word. Not a bird. Oh, do we want a bird? I don't know whether we want a bird inside. Get rid of them. I don't know how they got into here in the first place, but I don't use that kind of a bird. They're too naive for me. That's definitely naive. It's just a shape. Egg, no. Ooh, eggs. Yeah, Dave, shut up. I do irritate myself, Anyway, what have we got? We've got Bird on a Wire. Isn't that a film with Goldie Hawn? Bird on a Wire. I didn't want to cover that up. That's why, isn't it? That's why I left it. I feel like it needs something though. Maybe some of those birds up there. Or some of those birds down there. I quite like it, but I don't think it adds anything. No, I don't think it adds anything, and I don't think I'm going to worry about that. Like I say, it's going to be closed most of the time, isn't it? So put those over there. I can't believe that hour's gone like that. So that's it. So that's that. So obviously I'm going to continue making some. So probably do another hour worth of video after this, because I'll be making stuff with the rest of the stuff that I've got. So I've got I've got a fold out thing here, tri-fold, and then I've got a B envelope. It be an envelope. And then we've got, it's disappointing, there's no letter on that. I thought it was going to be a envelope, but no, it would be an envelope anyway. Yeah, I've got another little thing like that. I've got this. I might do something with that actually, or something with that, or but something with both of them. Although I haven't done anything with an envelope yet, like a proper envelope. Anyway. Yeah, so that'll be on my YouTube channel anyway. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to take you hostage with me for another hour. So that's I don't know what time we are. Yeah, we're not quite an hour. 50 something minutes, I think, but it's there or thereabouts. So anyway, so that's what I've made today. So made it from just that blank that I had. Again, it's all just literally using up all of those book pages that you get, and trust me, I will just telling you a little secret. So when I went shopping this week, I went charity shopping. after Slimming World class yesterday, I went to the charity shop and I bought these. So, like, you know, I've got more book pages now. So I bought Tennyson. The reason I bought that is because the pages are nice, and also it's nice to put a bit of Tennyson in something, isn't it? So the pages are a bit Bible-y. So there's that, and I also liked this little award plate. These are all 99p each. There's this, which is Dombey and Son, and the reason I liked this is look how gorgeously aged those pages are, and like the writing on it is tiny weeny, but also like interesting. And again, that's got like nice smooth pages. It's a bit brittle, but like, you know. I've got this one, which is the Scarlet Pimpernel, but I liked it for this. Not very interesting inside. Pages are a bit average. They're nicely aged in the top corner. Couple of pictures in there, but I bought it because I liked this, which I can turn into a journal. There's this, which is it's a traveller's handbook to Paris, 1938. It says 168 pages and 13 maps and plans. The thing is, it's still got its original dust cover, yeah. So it's got lots of little adverts inside. The paper is just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. It says December 1937, so, and that says 1938 on the front, so but it's just lovely. It's, you know, so delicious. And then it's got these lovely little fold out maps on it. And I was like, I've got to have that. I've got to have it. And I was like, I've got to have it. How much is it? And I said to the lady, because he didn't have a price on it, I said, how much is this book? And she said, all the books on that shelf are 99p. I was like, yes, I am having that. So anyway, it's there's some adverts in the back as well. See, I get very excited about like stuff that people would throw out normally. When I say this to people at work, so when I say, oh, you know, if you've got any old books, let me know, and like they're like, what? Oh, they just go in the skip, and like I can't, like some people you just cannot get across to them like how exciting stuff like this is, and some of you guys will be like thinking, what, eh? But if anybody's got any books like this that they want to give me, oh, you know, I'll love you forever. I'll put you in my will. I'll leave you some bills. So then there's this book. Yeah, literally there is nothing for me to leave you in my will. It'd be my bills, the dog. You know, you can have the house if you want to pay off the mortgage. And yeah. And well, actually, no, lots of craft stuff. So this is The Courage of Catherine. I just thought I could make something out of the front of that book, or I could, you know, do something with the actual book. Might take it apart, might, you know, expand the spine. I just liked it. I liked the picture on it at the front. I liked the little award plate and inside. There's like a nice little coloured photo thing there. Pages aren't great. They're just like, they're a bit thick and like not very exciting really. I mean, like they'll get used, but they're not very exciting. But yeah, I just loved it for that. So again, 99p. So £5 for something that will give me so much joy, I don't think is a bad thing. And it's only a week to payday, and I was like, £5, can I afford that? Yeah, I was like definitely buying them. Anyway, shut up, Dave. So when I said it's been just short of an hour, it's been an hour now. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you like what we made today. Please go and find me on YouTube and, subscribe if you're watching this on my Facebook live. If you're watching me on YouTube, then please like and subscribe as well. I like you all, and I'll carry on making something after I finish this video, which I will then upload to my YouTube channel. So thank you for joining me. I hope you have a lovely afternoon, evening, morning, or whatever time it is with you. I will, see you very soon. Well, if I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window. So you have a great day. Take care of yourselves. I'll read your messages shortly, and don't call me shortly. And no, my brain's firing now. I will see you soon. Trying to get through this, Dave. Stop interrupting yourself. My brain's interrupting myself now. You all take care of yourselves. I can't do this. Oh, shut up, Dave. Give me 5 minutes. It's like having a multiple personality, but with only one personality and just like multiple versions of me in my head. So I'm going now. You all take care of yourselves. Like I always say, I love you all without exception. Until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to. I can't stop myself laughing now. So I'm gonna have to go. So. All right, folks. Love you all. Take care, folks. Bye. Lots of kisses. Because. Bye. Bye for now. Take care. Bye. Oh, good grief, Dave. What you like?